Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab in this one, Kyle Gibson. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Slap the other way, foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-2. And ball 1. And that skips in the dirt. Chopper right side. On to O'Hearn. Out. 1 out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, they're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
James Wood in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Nationals gone in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore, and today's starter, Jake Irvin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Ball. 2-1.
Just missed. That's in there, and it's 3-2.
Walk out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Gibson back to work. Ball one, no strikes. On the ground to first. O'Hearn takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
On the ground right side. On to O'Hearn. He's out. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Outside. Ball one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Here's Adley Rutschman. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Fastball for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So up next, Cedric Mullins. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Over to Lowe. Out. And they get Mullins for the out. Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Yeah. Clips the corner. Strike one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Rawley's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jose Tena now in the box. comes up empty with a swing
No
there.
ball. One strike.
Inside.
Ball, no.
And that's ball one. Top of the third, no score. And now
Inside.
2-1 after that missed inside. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One out, runner at second. Jacob Young will hit next. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And
Ball
misses
two.
inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Tenna, the runner at second with one away. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Back to the top of the lineup, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Just missed. Hit in the air left field. Laureano trying to get there. And that is that. Nationals leave one. Still no score.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back now at Oriole Park. And now here is Heston Kjerstad. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. the inside corner for called strike 3. Here's Ramon Laureano. Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. And that just misses.
Full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Garcia under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches, 22 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2021.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now that is catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Grounded out his first time up. And that one is inside, ball 1. Fourth inning underway, no score. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Good eye in that spot.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's downstairs and outside.
Full count.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. First pitch misses.
Hard. 1-1.
Into center. And he'll play it on a bounce.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. To third. And that's a fair ball. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of singles back to back. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
At the plate, Dylan Cruz. There's a strike. Two on, 1 out. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Garcia at second. Bell over at first with 1 away. Next offering upstairs. There's another strikeout for Gibby. Second of the game for him. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Tena. Doubled in his first AB. Swings through that one.
Early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one in there across the letters.
One, two.
In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so
Back here in Baltimore, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Holliday. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one outside. And now it's even 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. The 1-0. In the air, left side. Wood settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Line drive. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
2 outs. That one almost got him. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And it's even up. Henderson off of first with 2 away. And that one lifted in the air center field. Young makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Orioles, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now up for Washington, Jacob Young. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Gibson back to work. Foul ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Shortstop C.J. Abrams.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Out to short. Oh, what a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Two out, space is empty. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. There's the strike.
Yep. 0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nationals go quietly. They're up 2-0.
Which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Everybody stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute ago, you had a
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Young sizing this one up. Corrals it. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flied to right his first time. Upstairs.
One ball, no strike.
One out, base is empty. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Popped up. Abrams. And there's two away.
now batting, right fielder, Heston.
Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Caught looking his first time up. And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. The Orioles trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe, 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cionel Perez, the left-hander, up and throwing. Cano also getting ready. Kicks and deals. Check swing called strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Out to center. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Washington, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Now at the plate, Luis Garcia. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Low at first, one gone. There's a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. Laureano comes up to hit.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Popped up. Tenna. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-2. And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Chases that one out of the zone. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jackson Holiday.
So up next, Jackson Holiday. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The Nats holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is out of play. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And that extends the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
O'Hearn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
No strike.
That one inside, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Nationals 2 and the Orioles nothing.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me. Look at me.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Orioles.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Yennier Cano.
78.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball there. One, two now.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's down and in.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Three and two. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Cano, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Missed with a changeup, and the count 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Now one missed. Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Tena.
First and second. No outs. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up.
And that one gets away at the plate. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Two runners in scoring position, nobody out. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself, and that is a big first out.
Now batting, center fielder Jacob Young.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Golden opportunity right here. Tap foul at the plate.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Inside, just missed.
One
Bell,
ball,
the
one
runner at
strike.
third. Cruz at second with one away. Next offering is downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Laureano holds it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And fouled off. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the top half of inning number 7.
1-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 3 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Now pitching for
Jose A. Ferrer is forced to the mound after the injury.
Jose A. Ferrer.
On the ground to third. Throws to first.
He's out.
One up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to
Now
roll over.
batting, the designated hitter, Adley.
So now here's the DH, Adley Rutschman. And the pitch is outside, ball one. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Jorge Lopez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Chafin, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ground ball. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Inside, ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one misses up and in. And the count 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Two down, nobody on. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fouled off. He was late. And that clips the inside corner. Mullins leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
One, two.
Squirts away a little bit to second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that ends the inning. And the Orioles leave one. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. CML Perez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nathaniel Lowe getting ready to hit.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Keibert Ruiz. He's already homered here in this one. That's outside.
That's
ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore.
No
Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Baker getting loose as well. Next offering misses. 2-0.
2-0.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's the strike up high, and now 3-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with 1 gone. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 3. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Ball 1 there. Next offering is down low. And that's outside. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, right side. Kerstad drops steps, heads back on it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Nationals, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell, a switch hitter batting right.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Ruiz, the lead runner at 2nd. Bell on at 1st with 2 down. The next offering misses. 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Urias brings it in, and that's the third out. So the Nats leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Nationals.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jorge Lopez.
Jorge Lopez.
And into the box for Baltimore. Heston Kjerstad goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Kjerstad.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Clips the corner, and the count even at 1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Splits the plate, and that is strike 2.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano. And a curve misses outside, and that's ball 1. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Glove flip for 1. On to low. It's a double play.
Now batting.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Handley in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And another ball. The Orioles trailing by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, called strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Nationals 3 and the Orioles nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 45.
Jose Tena now at the plate.
Third baseman, Jose Tena.
Check swing, called strike. Strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Charlie Morton appears to be getting loose. lined into right. Lunging, but it gets down.
Up next for Washington, center fielder Jacob Young.
So up next, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. First offering, and it just misses. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and it's 3-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And that one pulled foul. Goes down looking.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Now
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
C.J. Abrams.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Tenna over at first with 1 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Cut on and missed. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Wood stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 outs. A little bit low. And 1-1. Popped up. Henderson. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Orioles nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Now
I can't imagine any
Nationals.
save is an easy one. You're
Number
holding a small lead
67.
on the scoreboard, and you know
Kyle
those hitters
Finnegan.
are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to
Leading
try and
off
close
for
it
the
out.
Orioles.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. Finnegan, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball popped up. Ruiz settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. That one ripped, but foul. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Henderson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss.
Hit to right, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
There's no way we're going back now.